Welcome back to Kitten Up Kitten, and today I'm bringing you a kitting up of this lovely canvas that I got from New Craft Day. This is a square canvas, and as you can see from the thumbnail, it's a very cute tree with lots of pretty owls in it. This would be my first square from New Craft Day. Now what I did notice, because I was just looking at this, is so your canvas is printed this way, but the symbols are printed this way, which is kind of strange, I'm not gonna lie, but you've got two really good really good sized legends. I'm going to use one of these legends to make my symbols, so I'm not quite sure why they've done that, but the symbols are very clear, so I'm not going to have a problem with that. And by kitting it up, it gives me an opportunity to have a really good look at the drills on this, because you know it is harder for a company to get square drills right. So I'm going to cut off the little sticker, because I'm going to make a sticker out of that, and I'll put it in my logbook. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this all the way up here, just to get rid of just to get rid of the excess. And I'm going to put my picture to the side, but I'm really looking forward to doing this one. Now it is 30 colours, and I'm going to be kitting it up into this, which as you know is 28. So in the bottom I have got two of the little boxes from the other storage that I brought, the what's it called, the Lunar box. So what I've done is I've pulled the two colours out which have got the least amount in them, and they are number 4 and number 5. So I won't be kitting this up in order, because I will be putting those two smaller ones in the bottom there. So before we get started, welcome back to Kitten Up Kitten. My name is Sam, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. I am looking forward to kitting this up. If you are of a nervous disposition, please do not watch this bit, because I know a lot of people get kind of freaked out when you start cutting the canvas up. But do you know what? It's a really easy way of making labels if you don't get an inventory sheet, or you don't get pre-printed labels, which you wouldn't with these budget companies. Now I'm just going to have a look, because I want to see how big that label will be on my boxes, so it will fit on those nicely. Not quite on those two, so I'm literally gonna cut a little bit off this side where we have our symbols. And then I'm going to put this through my Xyron sticker maker, just to make my labels. So it's a nice easy one to do. Literally pop your piece of canvas or your paper or whatever you're using into the bottom, and then you just give it a nice gentle pull. If you do it slowly, then you have more chance of your label staying straight on your sticker paper. Pull that all the way through to the bottom and rip it off. Now the cartridge I have got in the Xyron at the moment is repositionable. The next two cartridges are permanent. You can see it still went off on a squiff. So just rub that down really well, and then peel off the clear, and that will make your bit of canvas into stickers. And then using the backing paper, we cut through the sticker, but not all the way through the backing paper, and that way it will keep our labels all together. Now, normally I would literally go through and stick these on in order, but I need to remember to take 4 and 5 off because they will go in these 2 little pots. And all it means is when I'm working, I will pull those 2 little pots out of the bottom tray and have them to hand, so that and it's mainly because number 30 in particular is quite a big bag, which I think is a lot of the backing colour, and it wouldn't have fitted, you know, the last 2 numbers. If I'd have put the last 2 numbers in them little pots, it wouldn't have fitted in. So hence why I decided to use the 2 little pots. Hope you are all well. It is Monday. It is the first day of my week off work. So hoping to get some videos done so I can get those up. I've got lots of things I need to be doing this week. So just cutting all of those so that I can get these on. By keeping that backing paper intact, you are keeping all your labels together, because there's nothing worse than having tiny little bits of paper, individual scraps of paper with little labels on all over your table. Very easy to lose them if you do that. I have noticed that I've got some of these colours are in my Heaven and Earth, so I'll be interested to see what we have left over, because it may go into my Heaven and Earth. Okay, so that's my labels all cut off. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find these 2, so 310. Literally just fits on there, and 336 are going to go on these little pots, and they will sit in the bottom of my tray like so, and the rest can all go on. So I usually, in storage like this, start at this bottom edge and label them all the way up. Now there will, some of these pots, these are quite big pots in here. I do like using this, especially if you're going away somewhere. But some of the pots will be very big for the number of drills that I've got for that colour, but it was the best option. I knew if I used a little 28 case, then I would have baggies or pots or something left over, which I don't like. So I do hope you're all well, and that you're having an enjoyable month so far. I have nearly finished the witch picture. I've got a couple of sections left to do, and then I'll be able to de-kit that one. And then I will be down to just 2 whips. I will literally have Mackenzie's Treasure and my Heaven and Earth. I may crack out a small round diamond painting if I get fed up with the squares, but we shall see. Probably won't be a very big one. I'll just do one of the little ones that I've got. Still honouring my no-buy. So I've been very, very good. There we go. So that's all the labels on, so that's all ready to go. So I'm going to keep these to one side. All of these drills did come in baggies, and I have already put them into order. They didn't come in order, and what I like about the baggies is obviously it's nice and quick. So number 1, the lovely 152. Actually, let me just pour some of these into here. Let's have a look at what they look like. So give it a little bit of a shake. Oh, they're not bad. Look at that. They're not bad. I can't see any Real Trash. They look very good. Yes, I like. Oh, I'm excited now. Always a bit nerve-wracking when you buy squares, especially from a new company. So yeah, I'm pleased with that. I have been getting rid of a lot of my waste bags and stuff. I had a bit of a clear out the other day. So I have had a tidy up of all of my diamond painting stuff. Obviously I needed to make a bit more room for the tray production, which is well on its way. My husband is enjoying playing around with the settings to make sure that we get a really good quality tray. So my trays that I've got aren't the best quality ones, you know. I've saved that for those of you that would wish to have one. But we've got a fair bit of production to go yet before I've got enough to launch it. So hang on in there. Right, don't know why I'm trying to fiddle around getting that in there when I can just do that. But this is why I decided to put these in, because I've just got such a small amount of 310. I mean, it's tiny. So that was why I chose these 2 bags. Now let me lick my fingers to get a little bit of a grip and make them bags easier to open. So I thought you were due a little kitting up. I'm not sure at which point I'll get around to doing this canvas, because, you know, I've got quite a few kitted up, but sooner or later I will. Right, so that one's not closing very well, so I'm just going to bend that clip in. There we go, that's better. But being as I have so many kitted up anyway, I figured it wouldn't matter. I did contemplate kitting up a Diamond Art Club one and then changed my mind. I thought, do you know what, I'll get some of these smaller ones kitted up. So same with that catch, I'm just going to give it a bend. If I get the little ones kitted up, then it just makes it, you know, they're there and they're ready to go. And sometimes I just like a little one to take in the room. But I'm trying to minimise what I've got kitted up. The issue is Mackenzie's Treasure and my Heaven and Earth are too big if I do decide to sit in the front room. So it's handy to have the smaller ones kitted up to take in there. So you won't necessarily always see whip and rambles on these smaller ones. I tend to keep that for the bigger pictures. But yeah, I want to get the witch one finished today. I'd hope to get it done over the weekend at work. However, it is a very confetti canvas. So the sections were taking me a little bit longer than I expected, but I did get 2 rows done. So I've done a row this morning, I've done a section this morning. So I literally have 3 small sections left to do, so it shouldn't take me too long. Let's get those in there. But I'm impressed with the quality of these squares. They look very good, which I'm pleased about. Let's get that in there. I have had another unboxing video go up today. Just trying to gear up towards getting stuff arranged for PK November, obviously. Right, so this is a really big bag. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get all of these in here, but this is why I chose this case, because the extra bags can go in the bottom and I can just refill from there. So I'm going to fill it up somewhat. There we go. So that bag will also go in the bottom with that. I knew that I might have at least one, if not two, bags that I'd got too many of, which is why kitting up into the little 28 case wasn't going to work. And that's the thing with kitting up. You need to have a look at what you've got, how many colours you've got, what quantities you've got, and then decide what storage to go for. I wouldn't use this storage for a tiny 30 by 30. You know, it's too big for that. But for this particular kit, the little 28 ones were nowhere near big enough. And at least with this, even if I've got some that aren't massively full, I have somewhere to put the extras for the ones that I can't fit in. And that's what happens every time you get a canvas and you're kitting up. You're looking at what quantities have I got, will it fit in that, how am I going to store any extras, and then you make your decision. Now, of course, if you are just starting out and all you've got is a 60 bottle case, then you just work with it. Do you know what I mean? You can only work with what you've got. But when you get to a point where you've got multiple storage options, then you can choose. You can pick and choose. But it's quite nice to get some of these smaller ones kitted up. You know, I've got a few bigger ones. Have to say, I have loved a lot of the Diamond Art Club new releases recently, but nothing that has convinced me to break my no-buy yet. You know, it might change if they go into, you know, if they get a little bit cheaper. A lot of the newer ones are very, very pricey, and I can't afford those without them being either in the sale or having a bigger discount. But I've been enjoying getting these canvases from the budget companies, and I have to say New Craft Day I think is one of my favourites. They do have some very nice products. The drills are really nice. I've not had any problems with my witch picture. It has turned out beautifully. So very, very impressed. I think New Craft Day, you can get a 10% discount by using the code Kitten10. If I'm wrong, I apologise, but I'm pretty sure it's 10. So we've got a big bag of 3838 here. So I don't think these are all going to go in. But again, this extra bag. But I love the colours in this kit. So I'm going to fill it that full and put the rest in the bottom. So in this storage, this large tray comes out. If you were wondering, this large tray is actually a diamond painting tray, which is very handy if you're going away somewhere. So there are my colours kitted up. How pretty are those colours? They're gorgeous. And then I've got my extra bags, which I will put in the bottom, and my 2 extra colours, which will also go in the bottom, and that then goes on top. So nice, easy kitting up. And then all I need to do is to put label on it. So let me find my labels, which are stored in here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a label on here, and I'm also going to put one on the canvas because I've just bought more hangers so that I can start hanging them on hangers so they're not all rolled up. So I'm going to call this one Tree Owls, and it is a 30 by 40. It is from New Craft Day. It is a square and it is 30 colours. So let's get that one on. Oh, doesn't want to come off. I have no thumbnails still. I do need to sort my nails out at some point this week, she says. So I'm going to put that one on there. so that I know that that's the storage for this picture. And then this one, Tree Owls, and it is a 30 by 40. I don't understand why they've done the labels landscape when the picture is that way. I don't get that, but it's not something that's going to put me off working on it. So it is a square and it is a 30. So again, and then what I'm going to do is I will be hanging these pictures on trouser hangers, and they will be going, I've got a new little thing to put on my wall, and that way I've got both of both the storage and the canvas, because I'm getting enough now that I need to store them on hangers just for lack of room. So that is that with that kit from New Craft Day. I'm looking forward to this one coming up to do, because like I said, I'm interested in seeing the squares. They look very nice, and look at all those beautiful colours. Lots of rainbow colours in this one. Very excited to do this. So thank you for joining me for this quick kitten chat. Kitting up. I'm just cutting the excess off this plastic because it's got quite a lot. I don't think I need all that, so let's get rid. I have been working recently with sectioning the plastic off, but I have to say the thinner plastic like this does have a tendency to rip, so it's not my favourite. That's not working very well, is it? Let's turn it round and do it. This picture does have a fair bit of overhang on it, on the glue, so I will put some washi tape around it when I'm ready to work on it. But that is it from me. That is another little kitting up just to keep you going, especially you, Sharon, because I know that you like the little kitting ups. I will be back very soon with another video. So it is for today. Thank you from this Kitten Up Kitten. Bye bye for now.